Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence.
He's got soul! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Nicely spread. Now, can they get him away? No, he's just misjudged that one. Van der Sar gets good distance on it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi knocks it into space. Up he goes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long. And
Nedved!
we'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies. He rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Kane cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola with the short one. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. Shapes to shoot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Costa Curta. Messi looks to get on the end of this.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Played out to the right. Bergomi does well to stand firm and defend it. Nedved.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Nedved. Showing good feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Chance in football. Substitution for Milan.
So once again, we're underway.
Messi. Coming on the
Milan
field.
have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Costa Curta. Messi is firing after that one. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Tele. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Beckham. Oh, can he get onto this? Short changes him with that pass. Tele. Caceres. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Beckham. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Threads one in. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cherki.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Messi. Mendieta. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for Milan. Number 6, Nedved. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
He shifted it to the flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Bastoni goes direct. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking to play him in.
2 added minutes has
Matthews
been
Cunha.
indicated.
Matthews Cunha! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
The goal scorer
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show...
And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to go and when to stay. And he's really coming on in his game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. Nedved. And there's the shot! Oh, crossbar! That's a half-decent try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini has given away a free kick. That's a good ball out wide. The ball goes in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So it is still 0-0. He's found a way past. It's a loose ball. Can he finish? They would have been this time, surely. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Out towards the flank. Now the ball in. Beckham gets rid without sophistication. Nicked it back promptly. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Osimhen. Beckham. Messi. Adams gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Osimhen. Scholes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Pings in across. He's got tall. He's scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Chance! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Szoboszlai. That's a little off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be a...
Good chance here! Oh, he's hit the bar! Pass just lacking in accuracy. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And this is Cruyff.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. And Cruyff! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. And this is Cruyff. Takes a shot! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole... He's had a shot!
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Nedved, looking to go deep. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Coming on the field.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can.
It's Neymar! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Out towards the flank. Played out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out, it's Ibrahimovic! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Lahm hurtling down that right flank.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's taking no chances there. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Messi. Mbappe. Lahm. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Lahm plays it in. And that has been cleared. And he's gone backward here. And he's in on goal. And he's had a hit. Just coming up to the hour mark. And it's still 1-0. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So we've reached the hour mark. Now, can they get him away? Good take, and is he... He's had a shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mbappe, and it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Mbappe! Mohamed Salah! Really well taken goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mohamed Salah. Scholes gets rid without sophistication. Hullet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. I think we're just about done here. Messi might just make this. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shoots! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Baresi cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass. Little pass back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Out towards the flank, in towards the back stick. And that has been cleared. Goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, there first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bergomi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the counter is on. And it's Lam. And this is Messi. And Messi! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Minutes gone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Manchester United finding their passes. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lewis. And a shot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Join me in wishing all
reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And the game has already resumed here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved can see things others simply cannot. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely feet. Judge, surely! And now they can clear their lines. Milan have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And the shot! And that would have won it.
Messi really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Yaya Toure. Ernest driving forwards. Scholes. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Can he get it through? Van Balten calmly anticipates. Gilberto Silva. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Scholes clears.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, terrible pass.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The movement so precise, the finish That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Nesta cuts out the pass. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Pelé.
Well, both teams are proceeding with...
And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. He's looking wide. Here it is, crossed in. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And a shot! And that's off target. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now this could be a chance. Pelé. Now it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lahm gets into some space. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing. Toyama really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hullet is on. Goes for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. Well, that has not gone well. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 22.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 4.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gets his head on it! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
He's had a shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Messi. Park Ji-sung did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nedved. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. A probing pass.
Toyama really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that has left him in a heap. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe.
Owen! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi.
4 added minutes has been
And he's
indicated.
whipped a mighty effort! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
Collar.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Toure completing his first century of appearances here today. Haaland! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. The ideal start.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Referee has just said play on.
Tries to play it through.
Played back in.
And he's straight offside.
Back into the middle.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Scholes goes on a charge down the left. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. And he's intervened well there. Bayer clears. Oh, nicely intercepted. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked out and the shot! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And it's Scholes. And here's Suarez. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. To Lahm. That's rather hopeful. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Looking for the run.
Has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Nedved.
That's alert.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Lam gets it away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nedved with the clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's in on goal. He's picked his way through.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Robertson, nicely shaped ball. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Rijkaard. Nedved. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, can he get onto this? Robertson. Played out wide. And it's Robertson.
It's a mighty effort!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Haaland. Pass is just off target. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's had a shot!
Indicated.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. So much time and space here. Nedved. That's a lovely, neat pass. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
iPhone charge.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that was very necessary. And they can counter here. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now.
It's Asa!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through, drives it in. Cannavaro can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. In comes the corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Rijkaard. Lahm, steaming on goalwards. Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? And the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Milan have their third corner. He's got tall. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And a chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Hazard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Played out wide. Messi. Lahm could try cutting inside. Oh, shooting chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Belletti. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's Eto'o! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a
Chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Azar. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lahm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele. The ball has bounced loose now. Look at the space here. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Lahm. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Milan close to setting up the perfect climax there. It really has been pulsating. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution.
The second half then just getting going. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Elise. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Azar. Azar! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Azar. Out to the left it goes. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hazard. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is expertly dealt with. Gerrard. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Abiati claims it. Safe hands.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries to play it through. No way through. Real chance! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 15.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, it's a great ball. And Cruyff! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's tried one! So close to drawing level.
Gerrard really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Belletti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Gerrard. Shot a goal! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Gerrard. Now it's Hullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
I thought it was going to happen then. how many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Figo.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's
added
Cruyff.
time.
Gerrard. Pullet. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ah, that's a fine interception. Luis Suarez. Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that will be it. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rummenigge. Eto'o.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises. It's Nedved! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, there first. Rijkaard is there to clear. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Iniesta. Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. And he's lost his man here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Eto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Milan are looking to go forward now. He is starved of space and time. Oh, it's Eto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a good run down the right. Can he get it through? Look at the space and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence takes a shot! And the ball is out of play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rijkaard. Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. It's a goal kick. And it's Eto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Out to the right. He's having a hit! Sticks it away! AC Milan are all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just about within shooting range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lahm. And it's Rijkaard. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Azar. Ronaldinho. Eto. Thuram makes the interception. He's beat Olise! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's bustling. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Belletti. And Azar. Rummenigge. Nedved. That's been slit through. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. It's Pelé! They want to be quick to recover this. Has another go! It's in! Rummenigge duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And this is Eto'o. In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Eto'o is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. And he's making progress on the ball. Cross to the back post. He's got tall. They've done it! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it. And he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Lahm gets over and intercepts.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pelé. Oh, this is a terrific run. Pelé stood his ground strongly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Decent progress down the left. Rummenigge. Iniesta quietly revving up.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Beckham. Beckham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Ronaldinho. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field,
Gerrard!
number 9, Johan
And now they can spring out of defence.
Baggio. Number 21, Maradona. Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's pulled.
A header! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Beckham. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He gets big, no mistake, and look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 4 coming up here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Maradona. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Beckham. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's cut it out. Opts to play it back. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Baggio. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Nedved. Milan are looking to break at pace. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ball driven. Gets his head on it! No joy, but a decent try. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Looking to play him in. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What